BodyBags, where horror lies.
Hello everyone, my name is Sam. I'm your new Thursday host for BodyBags, and before I begin this review, I'm gonna just talk about myself for a little bit. I like movies, obviously. I like music. Well, not even like, I love movies, love music, love art, love drawing art, like writing, love writing. I'm just artistic. So there's a quick synopsis on me. And now I'm going to talk about a little bit of my movie, actors, a synopsis of that, and talk about it without spoiling. So, the movie I'm doing is Army of Darkness, made in 1992, but it was released in 93. Don't know how that works, but that's, I guess, how it was. Sam Raimi directed it. He did other stuff like Drag Me to Hell, the other Evil Dead movies. He also did the Spider-Man movies, and then he did other stuff. He also wrote the script. His brother helped out writing the script. Joseph DeLuca did the score from the movie, the soundtrack. And Downey Elfman did one song from the movie. So that's always nice. You get two really nice composers because the music for this movie was just great. Bruce Campbell's in this movie. He plays Ash. Him and then a few other people in this, they're in movies and stuff, but like they're not really like out in like big movies. They're like in smaller movies, like, or cameos. So like, say for like instance, Bruce Campbell, he's in like Boba Hotep. It's not like a big predominantly known movie. It's more of like a cult classic. And then he's also in like an episode of Psych, which was that was a pretty good episode. Anyways, back to the actors of this list. Embeth Davidtz is Sheila, Ash's lover. Let's go back. Bruce is Ash. I forgot if I said that or not. Marcus Gilbert is Lord Arthur. Ian Abercrombie is the Wise Man. And then you have like Ted Raimi and Bill Moseley playing as cameos in this movie. Ted Raimi is Sam's brother. I forgot if he's younger or older. And he's usually in Sam Raimi movies as a cameo. Like, he's in a bunch of movies as cameos. Like, he's in he's in the Spider-Man movies as cameos. It's not really a cameo in Intruder, I think the movie was, in the grocery store. But then he's like a cameo in like Wishmaster. Anyways, and then you have Bill Moseley, who's in like typically Rob Zombie movies and stuff like that. So there's that. Universal was the studio that did this movie, and I think that's about it that I'll talk about them. And now we're going to talk about the actual story a little bit. So our hero Ash gets transported, went back in time, not his willing, to like the 1300s, and basically has to find the Necronomicon to get back to his time. So the movie's basically like a quest. It's like, alright, so a good way to like describe Army of Darkness to someone, it's like Evil Dead 2, but funnier, less gory, etc., and on a little bit bigger scale. Because like you watch like the director's cut of Army of Darkness, and you look at like some shots, and you're like, wow, that's like a nice shot. If it was like a 4K, or if it was just redone a certain way, to make it look, less blurry or whatever, it would have looked really good. So I mean, this movie is a really good movie. I have never heard anyone that said that this movie was bad. Some are like, it's okay, but most are like, it's good. It's really good or great. To me, I'd say great. Top 5 movie for me, as you could tell. It's not usually a top 5 unless it's on my wall. This movie just has a great cast, a great script. As it's really good directing, really good effects. It's always nice to see when like stop motion can like mix and blend well with like a real life shot, so you can have the two together, and just like, you know, if you make it look good, it's like really good, if you know, if those combine well. And then all those camera tricks they use are really good. So, and I guess in the end of the day for me is this: if you've never seen this movie, watch it. If you had to pay $15 to $20 to watch this movie, do it. It's a good movie. It's worth the hour and like 15-20 minutes it is, unless you watch the director's cut, which is basically an hour and a half. My bad, the original was like an hour and 20 minutes. Anyways, point is that it's a good movie. It's worth a watch, and if you haven't watched it, watch it, because it's worth your time. It's if I had to give it a rating right now, you know, it shouldn't even be rated R. Like, if it was re-released today to the public, it would probably be a PG-13, and if it was rated R, I'd be shocked, because there's no nudity. There's hardly any language. If you gave it a rated R because of like the skeletons and because of like some of the designs, then like put like the MCU movies in rated R, then like, come on, you know? So, I mean, this is a perfect movie to start someone off if you wanted to get someone to watch horror. So if you have this friend who doesn't really like horror that much, then you're like, hey, watch this movie, I'm sure you'll like it, kind of thing. Boom, there you go. Or like, this would even be a perfect movie to watch on like a date night, of course, if you both like horror. So in the end of the day, this movie is a really good movie. 1 out of 10 for me. I give it a 9.5. So 9.5 out of 10, because in the end of the day, no movie is ever perfect. But, you know, this movie is just really good in general. If you gave this movie any flaw, I don't know, just probably be Ash's character. But, you know, that's just something, it's like, you view his character, you know, how you want to view him, and I view him as, you know, not the worst, not the best, but, like, I guess as a person, I guess I don't like that. Not that I don't like it, but, like, you know, it's just weird saying that, you know, because you watch you just watch movies in general, and it's either a hero or a coward, not both. So it's just weird to see Ash, you know, but as the movie got along, it got better, I guess you could say, to the point where he ended up being, you know, this, like, good guy, instead of just being this, like, good coward, you know what I mean? But, I mean, other than that, this movie is just really good. So, that's my first review under BodyBags, and, yeah, I think I'll go back to, well, not go back, but, like, I'll start doing my own kind of reviews on my channel, or maybe I'll just talk about stuff on my channel, movies, video games, politics maybe, no, because then I'll get, the boot maybe. Anyways, this was my first review. I hope y'all like it, love it, whatever, like and comment, you know, maybe say some points or whatever, and guess what my next movie is. I'm your host, Sam, and I hope you all have a good day, night, or even morning, because I don't know when you're watching this. Mwah. Have a good one.